Seconds march into the past. Moments pass. Just like that, they're gone. The river always finds the sea so helplessly, like you find me. We are paper boats floating on a stream, and it would seem we'll never be apart. I will always find you, like it's written in the stars. You can run, but you can't hide. Try, like the moon that makes the tides. That silent guide is calling from inside. Pull me here and push me there. It's everywhere, hanging in the air. We are magnets pulling from different poles with no control. We'll never be apart. I will always find you, like it's written in the stars.
Well, the chat's saying stream just died. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. See, I think we're being trolled.
You gonna stream us that there game footage, Major?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I've got sounds. Oh.
What is this, Major? What? Okay, Dad, do you know how to turn down Major's game but not the Major in our Discord?
Yeah, you have to pop out the video. You have to full screen the stream and then pop out the video, and then it gets its own volume bar.
All right, hi chat, how's it going? How's the audio?
Well,
That was fucking funny.
So, full screen?
Major, were you muted that whole time?
Major, when I do that.
I was. Okay, I'm gonna pause the stream so my computer don't die.
Dad, you lied to me. It doesn't work.
I mean, what?
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
Here, I'm gonna go through the entire. I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna do the entire process. Okay, I'm gonna leave the call and come back, and I'll talk you through what I'm doing.
Okay.
Join the call. Yeah, I'm clicking on the thing that says Major Duncan, and I see the Mario Party gameplay.
Yes.
Already, just to the right, I have like a little volume thing, but I don't think that's that one. Here, Major, can you say some words?
Words. Hello, it's me.
Let me pop that out. Yes, when I right click, I get a user volume, and when I go to the left, I've got a different one. Oh no, that turns it down both. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, I've been owned. I mean, do I just need to turn the game audio down?
Yeah, you can just turn it down here and then. It's fine. It's just like a few of us.
I'm just gonna config audio and bring it down to like a 4.
Yeah, you gotta get that thing real low.
Pretty loud.
I don't know why it's so loud.
This is the one where 4 CPUs playing like that on the deathmatch? Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna assume audio is good, chat. Also, we have a $2 PayPal donation from This Is Umbreon, and they say, it me, but also again.
Hey, thank you. And yeah, it should be you. Thank you.
Oh,
hearing the... my brain kind of freaked out there for a second, hearing the boat horn, but not our boat horn. Because I was like, that's almost the sound I'm used to. The one that makes me salivate like a dog.
I go, oh boy, money.
Ooh, that's gonna be a sandwich later.
What's the play?
Neon Heights.
Neon Heights.
Neon Heights. Bottom left. It's the last one.
Found it. This one? How many turns are you doodles?
25, 30?
That's what I was thinking, 25 or 30.
25.
25. Confirm. Yes.
Alright. Super chat saying $2 on hard DK to take it all.
DK's not even in this one,
DK's
bro.
not in this game. What's the
reference,
what's the lineup? What do you guys want to see?
Mario, Wario, Daisy, Birdo.
Okay.
Well, like I want it to be some characters that we don't usually play, right? So we gotta get let's get some blue in there.
I think getting the ones that we do play all the time is better because you can associate that with the player.
That makes sense if you want to do it that way.
Do we want to put them on the hardest difficulty, high level?
All right, do we want them to be brutal or weak, chat? What do you think is more entertaining?
Ooh, yeah, good question.
Really good or really bad?
Why Dillon mic bad? Is my mic bad?
I don't know.
It might be my internet.
Yeah, it just sounds a little webcammy or like your gain's too high or something.
Oh my god. I see a lot of brutal.
Enough webcam.
That is a lot of brutal.
Yeah, I think we're going brutal.
Okay, I turned down my gain a little bit.
Yeah, it just sounded like your gain was
Wario.
kind of high, but you were a little bit far away from your mic.
I'm ready.
I feel sorry for like the one or two really bads that I saw in the chat.
Well,
They got so blown out.
democracy. It's a real pain in the ass. Alright, the only human influence on this game is me rolling to see what who goes first. Oh, whoops. Can I skip this? Alright, it'll go last.
The game is still so loud.
Do what?
The game on the Discord call is so loud for me.
I don't know how to make it not loud.
I can hear
want the
Major
game
just
to be
fine.
louder, but the game to be quieter.
Like I can hear Major absolutely fine.
Wait, is it... Can you only do the pop-out thing if we're in like an actual server? Is it because we're in a DM?
I think that was the workaround that we found for this the last time we had this problem.
To the secret room.
To the secret
secret
room.
room.
Away.
It's weird.
Okay, now I have to like... I always forget that that's how it works.
Yeah, the Discord workarounds are kind of stinky. Hey, Major.
Hi. Dude, Bowser's pissed.
Why is it two different... Oh, Major has minimized their application. Sit tight. Yeah, why is it that the pop-out thing works differently between private calls and being in a room? It's so strange.
One of them's a screen share, and the other one's a live stream. Or something.
Options.
Yeah, this worked.
Controller.
And change that to brutal.
I'm pressing A and it no work.
Up or down.
What?
Oh, did you enable the mod, Major?
Oh, it's not automatically enabled?
Oh, you didn't specify that it wasn't automatically enabled. No.
Hold on.
But I could see how you would think that would be properly conveyed because of all the context and the conversation we were having.
Yeah, no, you have to on properties on
Hold
properties on the Discord. Oh, yeah, can you do it from here? You right click Mario Party 7 and you go to Gecko Codes.
Yeah, I did it, but I'm gonna have to restart it. Alright, this, but again.
DJ, run that back.
It's okay. It'll go by super fast now. It's fine. It's fine.
There's that game that I love.
Yeah, Chad, I'm feeling pretty good today. You know, 1,000,000 times better than yesterday.
Ah, fuck, it's loud again.
The real thing that that's kind of stinky. I don't really feel sick. I kind of feel like sore. I'm still a little queasy, but the soft palate all through my throat is like really, really, really tender.
Yeah, that get fucked up real bad.
And my rib cage and my abs are really sore.
Mm,
But I was actually able to sleep for like most of last night.
that's good. That's good to hear.
I slept from like 9 until 5, and then I was awake for a few hours, and I went and did some grocery shopping, and then I was asleep again from like 9 to 1. You think you have ding fever? I assume that means I assume part of ding fever would be running a fever, and I don't think I was running a fever. CDC ding. Virus spread to people through the bite of infected Aedes species.
What?
So it looks like it's a kind of illness that gets transferred through mosquito bites.
Ah.
Probably not. I mean, I'm not saying that I do or do not. But I don't think I've been bitten by any insects recently. Not saying that's the only way that it transfers, but
Imagine rolling a 3 and going second. All right, hold on. We're almost there. Yep. Gotta do this. Yep. They're there. And here we go. Brutal. And there it is.
Go Daisy. Nice. Oh, I hope she's good at baseball. Fuck, why would you go? Oh, stupid. God damn it.
Towards the basket, bro. Cheddar donated $5 saying, perfect timing, let's heckin' go. I agree.
Hell yes. Not a moment too soon. Oh. Fully Cooley Rocks donated $2 to Super Chat and says $2 on Brutal Birdo to take it all.
That's a brutal birdo.
Brutal birdo.
Yeah, so I guess that mod did allow that thing to happen, but previously, whenever we've had similar mods enabled, you can just select 4 CPUs from the home screen.
So I'm not sure what makes this one different, but whatever. You know, we got there more or less.
Alexander donated $44.23. Thank you.
Whoa.
Saying,
Holy
enjoy
shit.
some of my government money and hope all is well for you guys. And,
Hey, thank you very much.
and shared through Media Share, which we do not have enabled, a link to our stream.
That's a good bit. I like that. I do like the idea of having media share enabled, though.
Daisy,
and then
what are you doing?
having people play to fuck up your whole stream.
Yeah.
Please, I can't suffer another Cade Birdo tweet.
This is Umbreon donated $2 through PayPal and says, at Dad, did you listen to Peach Jam?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I have not. Things have been kind of hectic lately. I've not done a lot of listening to music. But thank you for reminding me. Opening it up
Yeah,
like that.
no, the bad news continues to pile on for me, you guys. It's like pretty comical like how much bad shit has been going on with me recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cade's back. Well, not quite. In that he literally isn't.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Other car mirror, I got him fixed, but it cost me $250.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's like there's a couple of things that I would like to talk about, but they're somewhat related to one another, and just not a lot that I wish to get into at the moment. But
Yeah, I get you.
I'll probably talk about them eventually, but not today.
Yeah, you know, seems like a, yeah.
It's just one bummer thing after another bummer thing after another one. Yesterday I tried to go to urgent care because I was feeling like the worst I've ever felt in my life physically, and I would have had to pay out of pocket because they didn't accept my insurance. So then I called 2 different places, and they didn't pick up. At this is like 1 p.m. by the way.
Yeah, like in the middle of the week too.
Does this mean there's no Ring Fit Adventure? Suck my dick, dude. Like, just like take a step back and think about what you're saying.
Just yeah,
Yeah, seriously.
and to like who you're saying it to and what they are currently saying. Sometimes it's okay to not yell the first thing that comes to mind when you log into youtube.com.
Redskins might finally change their name though, Pog. Well, no. If you're talking about the thing that I tweeted, That doesn't mean that they're changing their name. That means they can't move to Washington, D.C.
Mhm.
if their name is the Redskins.
Mhm.
Because most NFL teams are not... They do not play in the city that is on their logo. Like, the Dallas Cowboys actually play in Arlington, for example, and both of the New York teams play in New Jersey. Popcorn32 donated $5. $5. Wait until you're ready to talk about things challenge. Yeah, I mean, if it were up to me, if I were like the only person involved, I would speak out about it to everybody, but I'm not. So
Respectful.
Tom donated $5
God,
to PayPal with a slanty face.
Wait, can the computers like theoretically crush this one if they're on brutal?
oh yeah, how does blue team?
No, never mind.
Yeah,
Bro. I at least wanted. Did you put them all on brutal?
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh. I certainly was hoping to see, I don't know, the engine get pushed a little bit more.
So red wins this one on this variant too.
Yeah, so red never lose. The house always wins, dude.
I mean, they both sucked. I think typically blue gets 15 and then red gets like 21 or 24.
Yeah, that one, man, wow. These games really were made for children, huh?
Yep.
This is brutal difficulty.
And about the urgent care place that I went to yesterday, in addition to them not accepting my insurance, it would cost me at least $200 to get seen. It was going to be a 2 to 3 hour wait.
God. That's very urgent.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I understand that there are, extenuating circumstances around the world presently, but, like, it's an urgent care.
Yeah. Whenever I went in there, it was a decently... like, the lobby was pretty decently full. It was probably, like, 10 people in the waiting room or so.
Mhm.
So...
Show me no star. I bet it's a bomb. Owned. Classic Dillon's opens his first box, gets owned.
I know about the allegations. Allegations. Are we talking about the Smash Bros shit?
Probs.
I believe that's what they're referencing.
Dog, I don't give a flying fuck about the Smash Bros community. And also, a bunch of this shit I've been known.
From being in the Smash Bros community.
Yeah.
Like,
So I've
like,
known
it's terrible shit, but that's not what he's talking about right now. That he's saying I'm not going to talk about currently. It's understandable that you might assume that because a lot of you, I assume, were also at one point or are currently in the Smash community. But like, come on. So like even so the 3v1s are all going to be like just as bad when CPU'd out.
We've like only seen 3v1s.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's
just
go
box
quick
him in.
play.
What do you know?
Isn't like the strat on that one to just like go like hug the bridge essentially
Yeah.
and just play like super fast reactions?
Why does YouTube say you guys are playing GoldenEye 007? I have no idea. It does that.
Yeah, YouTube's just weird. The live streaming options are just not very good. Like, it's well behind.
Cade's still out of
you know.
town. Yeah. I think he was supposed to come back like a couple of days ago, but Cade is like super paranoid about coronavirus at every turn. He's like, I don't know, Dylan's kind of sick. I think I'm gonna stay in Kansas for a couple more days.
Well, did his car get fixed?
To my knowledge, yeah.
Oh, then yeah. I mean, I get it.
And I was like, I haven't coughed. I haven't coughed a single time in the past 2 days. I don't have coronavirus. With the way I was feeling yesterday, I feel like I would have rather had coronavirus. It fucking sucked.
Dude, yeah, when that food, I'd still, it sounds kind of to me like food poisoning. But that shit is awful and intense.
I thought it was supposed to last. I thought food poisoning was supposed to last a lot longer because like I feel like I don't feel nauseous at all anymore. The last time I threw up was like 9 p.m. last night.
Yeah, that's kind of how it worked for me the last time I recall getting it, because I think I got it twice when I was younger. And like I know my mother got it once when I was like 17, eating some bad fish, and it was just like a whole day, and then just kind of over it the next day.
Bob Franklin donated $1. The good fans are here to support you. We all have been going through a lot, so I'm glad that people like Dad, Major, and Cade are here for you in their own ways to provides comfortable as a job like Let's Playing can be, even with the bad fans. I mean, we don't really have any bad fans, I would say.
It's a pretty chill community.
I think our community's good.
COVID is super bad long term. Also, you don't. Yeah, I obviously don't want coronavirus, but
yeah.
Like yesterday, I was throwing up every 30 minutes for like 12 hours.
Yeah, and you've never had to experience something like that before, have you?
Not to that extent, no.
Yeah, it's like, Chad, I don't know if you've ever puked that intensely for that long, but as somebody who's also been there, like, it's awful. Because it's not just, like, it fucks your whole body up. Like, it's a lot of physical strain.
And especially because it started happening after I got about 30 minutes of sleep.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I got to skip over the entire... Daisy, do something! Daisy knew that Birdo had the last one, so no further input was needed.
So she just stopped moving? She would do.
This is Umbreon, donated $69.69 through PayPal, the good one, and says, I love you guys, please be safe, also nice.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You
That's
very,
very, very generous of you.
appreciate
Goddamn.
Easy calorie deficit, true. I was definitely way under calories yesterday.
Panda Waltz
But
donated
also,
$10.69
don't
through
make
PayPal.
yourself puke. Bulimia is very bad for you.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
actually not good.
But,
As somebody who did a lot of puking, not because I wanted to, but because I was sick a lot, it fucks up your throat and shit, and like your teeth, like long term.
And like your intestine, right?
Can from what I understand, from what I understand,
your
but I don't think
esophagus, you
that.
mean?
No, like I think it was like the
esophagus.
intestine.
I don't know. But yeah, that shit fucks you up like long term. It sucks.
But I'm feeling way better today. Like I was also probably a little hungover because I was drinking the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I had like a real bad headache. I was super sensitive to light and to sound. Got absolutely no sleep. Was throwing up every 30 minutes. I was really hungry. I was really thirsty. It was bad. Panda Waltz donated 1069 saying Quonk, glad DZ's feeling better. Thank you. Ringfit underscore ring donated $10. $10 let Dillon rest and recover. Don't harass him for more or we'll go the way of the Hollow White challenge. Also, Cade was right again. It'd be like that, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it skips the duels.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's also been skipping the like shoot one.
Wait. Actually, could you pause the game? I think that's an option, if I recall correctly.
Well, if I turn it on, then we're gonna start watching them shoot and play baseball. If that's
I would
something
like to watch some duels.
Yeah, we're only doing 25 turns.
The thing that says off. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta be honest, I didn't really notice because I'm like,
Yeah, I thought that I was just
Spaced out.
looking at chat for too long. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, they
same.
dueled? Turn it on for duel. Nah, you can just leave it on. It's fine.
I'd be
Yeah.
more of a hassle to turn it on and off, like for different types of games.
I think I knew about I knew roughly about the Nairo stuff, like some whispers through the vines from a couple of different sources, like a year
Mhm.
ago.
Yeah, that was all news to me.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But I was never really plugged into the Ultimate community.
I'd heard from a couple of different people that that had happened, but what do I do with that information, right?
Yeah, like you have no way to corroborate that or like an avenue to do anything with it.
Yeah, and also I don't know either party.
Yeah, you're like it's I can't do anything with this.
Even if I was on my moral high horse and decided to intervene for the goodness of the community or whatever, it's, people just look at me funny and they say, "Fucking what, homie?"
Yeah. Let's see.
And-
No way the CPUs fuck this one up. This one's like brain dead easy.
Wario. Dan from Game Grumps donated $4.20 through PayPal and says, "Money."
Oh shit, Dan! Thank you very much.
Can't believe Alfred and Little Z are the only good Smash YouTubers left. I mean, Jacob is my friend, but don't idolize people without knowing them. Is what I'm trying to say. It's
Don't deify them.
it's like I can call Alfred a good Smash YouTuber, but that's because I know him.
Jacob,
especially when we're talking about this, right? Go back in time a week and say like, wow, I can't believe that Tweak and Nairo were the only good Ultimate players, and then bada bing, here we are. Anthony donated $10 saying, "Sup, Fwab? Who's got whom in the gambling ring? I got money on Daisy. Hashtag Princess Gang."
Oof, I don't know. I feel like she's gonna mess it up spectacularly. I'm feeling like Birdo's gonna come from behind. Also, to speak on the Jacob thing, he like just tweeted a thread I think yesterday about pretty much exactly that same thing, where he's like, "Hey, like, do not idolize people and put them up on a pedestal or whatever." He put it better than I could, but you all know where his Twitter is.
Is there between idolizing and looking up to? Yeah, well, what I'm talking about here, these are matters of somebody's personal life, right? You know, would you like, because Nairo diddles kids, that doesn't make him worse at Smash Bros, right? So you liked him for the Smash Bros, so why does his personal life matter? Obviously, I'm being a shithead with that statement.
Yeah, I know that.
Explaining that to people in the back who might take that at face value. So for people like YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff like that, you can't. It's like, oh, I can't believe these are the only good ones left because now I can't like Nairo because of something that happened in his personal life that is not to be looked up to. So who's to say that the people that you like right now don't have some fucked up things like that? Holy shit, Birdo. Fucking cleanup.
Annihilated that entire clan.
Yeah, it's like ever Googling any rock star ever.
Yeah.
I'm out. Y'all hear about Nairo? Of course we have. And the rest of them.
Yeah, I've done a lot of reading and a lot of feeling very sick.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
worst part is that it's like they're like all 15, dude.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up, man.
We've said it before and we'll say it again. Here on Friends Without Benefits, we do not diddle kids. Nor will we. Just won't happen.
It won't. It's been a real rough one.
Like people I've met too, you know. Like it's not even that abstracted for me in this one. It's like, oh yeah, I've met a lot of these people.
People I used to call friends.
Yeah.
Even.
We have been firmly anti-pedophilia on Friends Without Benefits forever. Please subscribe.
Since inception.
It costs no money. I'm sorry, this is in poor taste. There's a lot of people in the Smash community that follow us, and I don't want it to seem like we're making light of this. Obviously, we are all on the same side of this. But yeah, man, it is fucked.
I like how they both just idled until a fish got near them. Look at them. Look at the behavior.
Conserving energy. Well,
what, Mario? Come on, dude.
Get owned.
Fuck. Well, it's okay. I mean, what was she gonna get out of that? Some coins? Who cares?
Saying if you're asking, have I seen the news about insert Smash Bros player who has been outed in the past day? The answer is yes.
Like, probably aside from all of them that are, if any come out literally during this live stream, we might not have heard about those, but I assure you that we will get to it.
Yeah.
But it's also not going to become, like the sole focus of like our streams.
Yeah.
Because we'd just be preaching to the choir at that point, largely.
This is Umbreon donating $5 saying, "Shit feels horrible. I met a few of these guys at Korea's Uprising tournament." Yeah, that's kind of the thing, man. Is that this is to such a nature to where like you don't know until the victim says something, right?
Yeah, you don't know until you know.
Because people's sex lives are largely something that you don't talk about, nor is talked about. Tom donated $5. $5 thank you for not diddling kids challenge. Yeah, it's that easy.
You don't have to thank me for that.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to put text up on the screen that says like we've seen the news, like don't ask or whatever. I feel like that would come off as very crass.
Yeah.
I don't mind occasionally reminding the chat that we are aware. It's fine, but thank you for looking out, I suppose.
I mean, mostly it's like what commentary can I give is essentially an outsider's like, yeah,
exactly.
Pedophilia is kind of bad, isn't it?
Yeah,
do that.
Like, I'm someone who hasn't really been in the Smash community for years. I don't really have a particularly large platform. I think this shit's bad, and I think it's good that it's being exposed. I just don't know that my voice adding to the sea of voices would be helpful,
Yeah. Hey, I'm new to the Patreon. Can I send a single payment? Should be able to. Like, if you only want to do it for 1 month, is that what you're saying? Or do you want to do it? I don't know if you can pay months in advance on Patreon. I don't think that's a thing you can do. You know, Dan?
Holy shit. No, I'm not sure. I think it's like I think it's either a monthly charge or it's like on a per thing we post basis, depending on what we choose. I don't know if they have that option on the other end, actually.
It's a bonus mic minigame. I've never seen this.
Yeah, we've never had the
microphone. Thank you, Joy and Bluesy, for donating $5 for the $5 Don't Diddle Kids challenge.
Oh, so is this just a series of... Did they mix these up, or how are you supposed to know what the cards are? I was looking.
You just yell like apple? Press A to yell apple?
What?
I don't know what that was.
Birdo just got 51 coins, though.
That's a fucking... What the fuck?
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's you put in an amount of money and you either double or nothing.
That's so much money.
Major, say something funny.
You remember? Oh, did it show the cards and then like shuffle them up? I wasn't looking at it.
I wasn't paying attention either.
Ben Esparzo, $3.99. Life has been rough, so thanks for the laughs, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Blues UI donated $5. $5 literally don't fucking diddle a kid challenge. It's that easy. More common than you think in the Smash community, as we've come to find out the past day.
That's a couple days.
Yeah, Joy Bainey donated $5 through Super Chat. $5 don't diddle kids challenge. Rough times for everyone. Love you guys. You're the best. Hope you're all doing well. I feel kind of on the fence about this whole don't diddle kids challenge. I don't want that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're not gonna read any more of those out. And thank you for the support, but no.
It's because it's like making jokes. Like the message is correct, but it's making jokes.
We have fun here, but like let's read the room. Let's be adults about this. Let's relax.
Tuesday donated $5. Worst part of the Smash stuff is how many people knew about these incidents. I can trust my local scene, but IDK if I can never go to majors unless things change drastically. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of rocky territory also, because
Well, I understand, like, if you are, you know, one of these vulnerable, like, subsections of the community, like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's
Yeah.
absolutely fair.
yeah, it depends on who you are. Like if I'm a 15-year-old, then yes, I do not feel safe at tournaments. But if I'm me, if I'm 25-year-old Dillon, it doesn't really
Yeah.
impact my safety. But I can see
Yeah,
how
but,
it
like,
impacts the
I
safety
just
of
think
others.
about, like, the number of children that, like, you would see at, like, say, SmashCon or something, or even
Yeah.
like a lower level big tournament. It's like, okay, yeah, some things probably need to change. But again, look, I'm not even a part of this fucking community. Like, I don't think that my voice is currently going to be helpful, considering how small it is. You know, I think that the people that need to be talking about this are, which is a good step forward. Whether or not this will lead to, like, lasting positive change, I am unsure. I hope for the best.
If you're 25-year-old Dillon, do you want to be supporting a big tourney? Firstly, my input is a drop in the bucket, and secondly, I typically don't go to tournaments anyways. Then I start competing. I did. I started going to tournaments when I was 13.
Yep.
And I never got hit on by anybody.
Mhm.
So you know, it
Tuesday,
obviously does not apply to the entire population.
Tuesday, I to the extent that I can, I understand. From the experience is related to me by other friends of mine.
Holy shit! You see how efficient Wario is?
Yo,
That's actually pretty insane.
this is the power of Brutal. Although he's getting owned by this RNG. Like, oh.
Dude, this Wario is fucking insane.
He's schmooving, dude. He's schmooving.
This is
Oh, he didn't have
Blue team is not communicating well.
No, they're not. They don't know the callouts. Rock 2, like my 2 or your 2. It's called short B. Fuck.
wow. Only
Dude,
two
Wario's
left.
still
Wario
not owned?
lost the Wario
That's
hit
insane.
all but 2 rocks.
That is
Jesus
insane.
Christ.
Yeah,
Is
Ree,
there
I
like
understand
super
what you're
chat
saying.
Yeah, I'm a trans girl. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see how you would not feel as safe.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Ree, I agree. I think that a lot of the people are good, but clearly the number of bad actors in the community is
What
like
do you mean by bad actors?
people that are I don't know if that's like an apt word for it, but like just due to the sheer number of these stories, like yeah, I think it is high time that there are some conversations had about ways to prevent this kind of thing from happening in the future, you know? And I think probably a good start to that, at least. Again, that's not even my community, but like, yeah, when I see people say things like, maybe we shouldn't let children go to these things without like a parent or guardian, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That would have negatively impacted my.
No, I get that, and like
my-
I understand that would be the case for several people that were like found community in Smash and like kind of grew up in it, which I know a lot of people that have had that story, but like it's understandable to see people starting to have that conversation.
Yeah, 'cause like if let's say that rule does get put in place, to where if you're under 16, you need a parent or a guardian or a friend that to accompany you. I just wouldn't have been able to go to tournaments.
Yeah, because like a lot of people,
because my dad or my mom, they wouldn't have been able to sit there all day to hold my hand while I'm at the gaming tournament.
Same. Because most of the people that I played Smash with were like latchkey kids, you know. Like you're familiar with that term, yeah?
Latchkey kid.
It's like a real old, I think, Southern term, but it's like you know,
as in they have a key and then they come home when they want to. Is that what it means?
Yeah. Like, well, you're coming home, your parents are working, you know, like,
Yeah.
or they're not around for some reason. Like a lot of the people back in like Tulsa and stuff were, you know, all latchkey kids, and we just that's how they got into it, is they had this free time and an old GameCube. So like I get it. But
Matthew
again,
Brooks donated $9.99 through Super Chat saying, "Stuff sucks now, but it'll get better in time. Thanks for the laughs and get better soon, Dillon." I'm already feeling way better than I was yesterday.
let's go, Dillon.
I pretty much just feel the effects of it's like I'm on the downhill slope from how shitty yesterday was. I'm just kind of sore and my throat hurts.
Yeah. Don't fuck up your man. Like yeah, like I imagine all the heaving, like get sore around your ribs and shit.
It's like the soft palate on like my mouth is like really tender.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
So it kind of hurts eating food. What's going on with Dillon? I think I'm pretty sure I had food poisoning yesterday, and I was really, really sick. So
Mhm.
can someone give me a summary of all the Smash drama? A bunch of top figureheads are sexual abusers of some capacity. A lot of them being towards kids. And a bunch of people came forward with stories in the past like day and a half.
Joy Bainey, sorry, definitely not a good time for jokes. That's just my coping mechanism. I'm genuinely upset for the state of the Smash community and hope everyone negatively affected by it is doing well. Hopefully you get safer and going forward. Yeah, I understand. That's why I'm not like, freaking out on you or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I know we goof around here, but let's
Reel it back in.
Let's handle this with the respect and care that it deserves.
This is probably like I mean, in the long run, this is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That these
which is
deserve
why it
platforms.
needs to be taken.
Yeah, it's like
Absolutely.
the stuff already happened. So like in all these cases, the worst of it is behind us. So to bring it to the attention to try to to remedy the cause rather than doctor the symptoms.
Yeah. The worst is yet to come, sort of like in regards to the community, assuming that we take, the proper precautions going forward. Or I shouldn't say we. Again, I haven't been to a tournament in I don't know how long, but the community needs to take steps going forward. I assume that for some people, especially victims, the worst could still be to come in terms of like emotional trauma or whatever, but I understand what it is you're saying, and I just would like to be
well, yeah, like the deed has already been done.
Yeah,
so
I understand what you were saying.
That's not going to that's not going to unhappen.
Mm-hmm. It's just I know a lot of people are not used to hearing some people speak so plainly about events.
As the Greater Smash community thought of establishing some kind of council/governing board, they already kind of do. It doesn't really hold a lot of power, and like the Smash community is not one body of people.
Mm-hmm. We never even had like in any game like I don't know if there has ever been like actual unified even Smash rule sets for in-game stuff. Like regions vary on little things all over the place or huge things depending.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Starfall donated $20.70 through Super Chat. $20 for FOB so they can buy pizza when everyone's finally able to come back together again. Smiley face. Thank you. Yeah, that's the Oklahoma's not doing great on COVID.
Nope.
So we'll see how long that might take.
We're doing the Oklahoma Classic where Stitt comes out and makes a proclamation, and the OKC, Tulsa, and like metro area mayors are like, haha, no, we're gonna mandate masks.
Stitt is the name of the Oklahoma governor.
Yes.
The good old Governor Stitt. He's just been regularly like going on live stream on television and just doing the conservative Southern Governor Classic and just lying to people.
Yeah.
Says, yeah, we're doing great on Corona. We're about to enter stage 4. I say what?
Do what?
Dodging the questions like, hey, actually, coronavirus cases have been testing. It's got some tests. Some shit like that. Fully Cooley Rocks donated $12.34. The old 1, 2, 3, 4. Stream won't stop lagging for me, so I'm off to wait for YouTube replay. You guys have fun. I've still got $2 on Birdos. Everyone please act like proper adults. And I've enjoyed the show Thunderbolt Fantasy. It would highly recommend. Hey, thanks. I'll Google that right now. BNA is on Netflix now. I saw the Trigger furry show.
Is that different? Okay, that's different from Beastars, right?
Correct. That is a different furry show.
I was remembering that because I saw like Tyler tweet about it like not that long ago that he was watching
Thunderbolt Fantasy is a Japanese Taiwanese glove puppetry television series.
Whoa! What? Where did you read that shit?
Thunderbolt Fantasy. Fully Cooley Rocks recommended it on the dono. Yeah, they look like some anime dolls. Apparently, it's an anime doll show.
Oh, this is giving me some Uncanny Valley shit, but it's kind of cool.
You heard about the Trigger X Cyberpunk? Yeah, I know. It has the name trigger is on it, but that does not mean it's going to be a trigger show. You feel me? I'll wait until I see.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
How did Mario get 2 stars?
That's a good question,
That is a
Bob.
very good question.
Rip us in Texas. It's not good down here. Yeah, you guys got a mask mandate like an hour ago.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, it's already bad. Like, that's why they're getting the mask mandate, so I get it. But hey, I'm actually kind of surprised y'all got the mask mandate, so that's something.
Yeah, maybe now Oklahoma will follow through.
Yeah, maybe now Kevin Stitt won't think that it'll make him look like a pussy.
I'm glad to see that the computer bubble brawls in like 5 seconds also.
I hate that minigame. I think it sucks.
It has the gall to give you a 60-second timer.
I know, it's like, I would like to see the devs play that. I want to see what the gameplay constitutes thinking you need 60 seconds there.
Oh, that was
Like, what, do they just sit there and argue, and then, like, eventually they decide, okay, we've democratically decided to all push Kevin.
I have a Camelback water bottle. It's like one of those with the permanent straw in them.
Those are great.
I took a Zuck out of it and didn't feel good. I'm gonna stick to my jug that I have. Just kind of did it without thinking. It really hurt the back of my throat.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? But yeah.
Let's go, Mario. Oh, not using the orb. Can't say I would have done the same.
Let's see how many balls he gets, though.
I think this map wouldn't be as bad without these 2 mini games. That
I agree. Like, these mini games, if they're going to exist, they need to be on like a less accessible part of a board.
Yeah, it's like in Mario Party 4 how you have to be mini to do them.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about mass is that they don't get is it stops the rare from spreading it, not the rare from getting it. Yeah, that's also what kind of makes it fucked up because, I mean, that's why they need to be mandated because.
Yep.
Because if you're infringing on your own safety, that's one thing. But if you're infringing the safety of others, that's when it works. Because if the dumbass wants to go outside without a mask and it's their own health on the line, that's their own goddamn fault. But if I'm going outside without a mask and I'm jeopardizing everyone around me, then that's what and they're doing all that they can to stay safe. But just because I'm being the stupid fucking shithead, then they get sick and they die.
The problem, though, is that in places where they do enforce it, but then they do enact it. I guess it's not the problem, but a problem that I have seen arise. It's like the question of how do you enforce it now, and the best way, probably the most effective and like easiest way, and also probably the cheapest way, would just be to make sure that masks are very publicly available to everybody, like especially when they go out. Like you see someone without a mask, hand them the fucking mask, boom, now they can mask it up for the rest of the time.
99. Holy fuck.
Dude,
what are
that's
these mic
crazy.
mini games?
But yeah, like if you start like ticketing people or like jailing people who are probably for the most part only out and going about because they still got to go to work or whatever, or like get groceries, like that's not gonna help either because the spread rate in jails is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you're just pumping more of it out to more people.
Oh shit. Birdo about to get a free 99 coins. That's crazy.
Birdo's gonna come through and absolutely win this for me.
Nah, Wario for show.
Perfection donated $5 through Super Chat 7 minutes ago. Sorry for the delay. Saying, "Hey y'all, hope you're doing okay with all. Here's a few bucks to make you smile." Thank you.
Thank you very much, Perfection.
TY.
219 coins.
That's a lot of coins.
Like bonus games? Yeah, being able to double your money on something that easy.
trying to think. Like that one doesn't even seem like it really has any RNG. It kind of just seems like you double your money for free.
It's like all the people who are all the fucking I hate communism. Wearing a mask is communism people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why do you go outside with pants on?
That's like I was saying on the call earlier. I'm like, anyone who's like, no, it's against my freedom to wear a mask. I'm like, okay, show me your balls.
Why is it required
Post-hole.
to wear underwear outside? I don't get it.
Barefoot for life.
That's what I was saying. Just become a barefoot is legal guy. Like, admit who you are and just own it. Start buying bumper stickers.
Like, why do I need a shirt and shoes to be served here? Why are they allowed to tell me that I am not permitted to come in without a shoes or without shirt? You know? Are these same fucking anti-maskers? Are they on this bullshit? And also, what really gets me is all the people who claim that they have breathing problems and they don't want the mask. You know what would really suck if you had breathing problems?
Getting
Coronavirus.
COVID. Yeah. Which, like as somebody that has asthma, I feel like it literally behooves me to tell everybody I know to wear a mask to minimize the chance that I get COVID, and it destroys my lungs because of my asthma.
Oh my god, fireball value.
Also, like, there's that video of that there was like some nurse who was monitoring his like oxygen levels, and he putting on like 5 masks at a time and showing his oxygen levels like not go down whatsoever. It's like, what more do you people need? Like, you're just throwing a hissy fit because you grossly misidentified what the most important freedoms in your life are at the moment. I think
typically your oxygen capacity or your oxygen saturation rather in your blood, it stays in like the high 99s. You like if you're about to suffocate like to death, I'm pretty sure your oxygen only dips to like 97% saturation or something like that.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be a big deal to wear a mask for a little while.
But what ends up making you feel like you're out of breath is not the lack of oxygen, but it is the presence of carbon dioxide in your blood.
Mm. So would you have an increase of carbon dioxide in your blood if you're wearing
I don't know. Probably not by a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've just been like covering I have a face mask and also like some bandanas that I've been using to cover myself up when I go out. Like, it's kind of uncomfortable and annoying sometimes, but I never am like, oh, I'm in danger.
Oh, Mario. Mario, no. Mario, you're choking. No, Mario
is choking. He's just like hitting the same pipes over and over again.
Oh my god.
God, he sucks. I don't know, man. I almost suffocated with a mask. In what way? And like, what kind of again? Just cover your face with something. Like, just it'll help. But also, how? I genuinely don't know how you would be choking on a mask unless you're like the mask is like, I don't know, like a breather they put you on after a surgery or something, which just, covers your face as well.
Do you know how many people die from the flu? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're just freaking out about the flu, guys.
Reset it was during dialysis. Yeah, well, like that's like not the same as like going to. Also, I wasn't responding to I was responding to another person in the chat.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that's like a whole other ordeal. That's dialysis. That's not going to Target.
Going to pick up some brewskis.
Okay, Dillon's better. Yeah. I don't know. I was like the sickest I've ever been yesterday, and today I feel pretty good. I have like, there's like a weird nasty mouth taste that I like, that's just persistent.
Bro, please don't come into our chat and repeat the president's extremely racist Kung Flu comment that he made. I know he's not the first person to make it, but like, come on, man. I get it's funny in that like, yeah, he's a ridiculous shithead, but like, come on. Like, of course you're gonna get timed out. Come on.
Is America the only country that's made Corona a political issue? I don't know what it's like elsewhere.
No, in Brazil, from what I understand, the leader is like basically still denying it, and things
Oh,
are
he's a denier
like,
or a truther.
yeah, like just blatantly ignoring. I want to say it's Brazil. I might be misremembering which like Latin American or Southern American country it is, but
Isn't the leader of Brazil like mad fascist?
yeah, Bolsonaro, if I recall his name correctly, and he's like hard right.
Anywhere in Europe? Is this an issue anywhere in Europe?
The UK, Boris Johnson's been Hugh bungling the whole thing. From what I understand, his strategy was, well, we'll be fine, and eventually we'll have herd immunity or whatever, right? And then he like got corona, and then like things got really bad. And from what I haven't checked in on them in a while because I kind of feel like we got our own shit we got to focus on. But from what I understand, they're not doing great.
Yeah, Boris literally got coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Herman Cain is hospitalized with coronavirus currently after attending the Trump rally Saturday before last, which was about 10 days ago or so. The timetable adds up.
Things that make you go
I saw some headlines. I don't know if they were true. It seems almost too good to be true that like almost everybody who has been tested since going to the Trump rally has come back positive. I didn't do too much reading into it, so I'm not going to tell you guys that it's true. But sounds pretty funny. But might be worth a Google search of your own. Big dripper. They're making the limit 1 meter so they can open up pubs because money. Oh. So instead of 2 meters, now it's 1?
And we just opened up pubs. Just for fun. It's okay, though. From what I understand, some of them have hand sanitizer. So we're good. Yo, Daisy, you suck at this minigame. Holy shit. Take another lane.
Do we actually have 1,000 viewers? It's pretty good.
Real?
Nice.
Nice, we do have 1,000 viewers.
Let's go. We got Major, you can't.
Oh shit, you're right.
Pause.
Major.
I had to click back to Streamlabs. Don't worry, it's fine. The stream couldn't see it either.
Everybody was in the dark. Yeah, of all the places where that I would want to go back to, I think bars are like last on the list. I didn't go to bars very often. I would go like maybe a couple of times a year.
I miss bars, dude. I miss getting drunk with strangers.
The alcohol you consume at pubs sanitizes the Rona germs from your mouth. That's actually true. It's not true.
Open bars.
Yeah, like that's either a funny comment or someone in the chat is grossly misinformed. Or there's always the classic literally 12.
Most of Mexico's states are like, it's fine, everyone, but the cases are still going up. All states being yellow or red code. Oh yeah, what was it in? Was it Stitt that wanted to make like a code system?
So it's okay. I watched Governor Stitt go live and address Oklahomans the other day about and I'm not making this up, about the super awesome job that we're doing at handling COVID. He again was parroting that stupid shit that the president said, where he's like, Oklahoma's actually been one of the most successful states at dealing with COVID. Which
we have not even close.
We have not been. They're pointing
not even a little close.
Yeah, they're pointing at like older data where it's like, oh look, but they had like lower cases earlier on, not accounting for the fact that most of Oklahoma is massive, spread out, and not densely populated.
And also, we didn't get tests we
didn't
until
have testing.
April.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like, I mean, he's lying. Like he's just fucking lying. Like it doesn't matter if he knows it or not. Like effectively, he's fucking lying because he's the governor and his word kind of goes. But yeah, he came out, was like, yeah, so we got a lot of new cases coming in, but we're testing. That's good. Well, we can't shut down again, though. We could not possibly.
We already did that. We already did that. That's in the past.
Yeah, we didn't shut down, but according to him, we can't do it again.
We never did it for the first time.
Yeah, because we have to get the economy back open, which we never closed. Yeah, it's very frustrating. And then, like, when asked directly, like, what are we gonna do about this? He's like, well, I'm working with so-and-so from someplace to implement a county-by-county color-coding warning scale kind of thing. You know how, like, if you live in the Midwest near a lot of trees, maybe you see a sign that's like forest fire level is green today or whatever? We're gonna have that.
But with Corona.
So
This
like,
area is Corona level red. Don't go here if you don't want Corona.
And you might be asking yourself, well, what does that do? It doesn't do anything except tell people what color their county currently is. It does not change anything based on the color. It just assigns it a color.
Yeah. Like, are places that are red, do they, like, not open their stuff? No.
No, that's up to them. He made that very specific. And then, when asked by a journalist, would you reconsider at any point, like this journalist was being very charitable. They were like, would you at any point consider, reconsidering a mask mandate for Oklahomans? And he said, no, because I believe in freedoms, and I would like to give Oklahomans the freedom to make the right choice. The freedom to make the right choice.
Don, did you
It's
hear about
correct to do it, but I'm not going to force them to.
Did you hear about the Metro
Holy
city
shit,
mayors?
Birdo.
No,
What
I
about the
did not.
Metro?
A lot of the Metro mayors are going to mandate masks.
Oh.
Oh, cool. So, like, whenever this is all said and done, if these cities effectively curb coronavirus in this particular way, he can go, see, look, it worked, baby. I'm a leader.
Bada bing.
This is exactly what happened with closing down the cities. Because Stitt was like, we're not closing down anything. And then Norman, Moore, Tulsa, and like a couple other cities had, like, it closed down all non-essential businesses. Even though Stitt was like, I'm not going to do it. And all the cities had to be like, well, we're going to.
Hey, the gym that I went to closed for like 3 weeks, and now it's open in limited capacity, I believe.
Oh no.
He used to try to do that, and Abbott said no. Well, today he changed his mind.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about the mask thing,
Which brings me back to what I said earlier, which hopefully this means that Governor Stitt will no longer think it will make him look like a pussy or whatever to tell people to wear a fucking mask. But also, I need to source this, but I did hear rumblings about at least one person in Oklahoma being shot because
I have a college friend that lives in Panama, and if they see you outside, they fine you and give you community service.
See, now that's stupid as fuck. That's stupid as fuck. That's like that's like peak lib shit. That's like, well, why don't we simply find the people who don't wear a mask instead of, I don't know, going out and giving people masks and telling everybody to wear them?
Well, what if they don't?
Oh, then let's put them in jail or fine them. What if they can't afford it? Well, fuck them, I guess.
But actually though, it's like what do you do if you hand them the thing and say you have to do it and then they just don't?
Well, we could at least fucking try. Masks aren't even 100% effective, but like from what I understand, the studies show if we got most people to wear them, it would do a lot of good.
Yeah.
We fucking give people masks, or pay everybody to stay the fuck home. Never got them Trump bucks. I'm very proud of Mario for beating that intensely difficult video game.
Yeah, you guys see that strategy? Mario was like, he was jumping on the barrels.
Mm-hmm.
After the first time you get charged.
Okay, but like, what if? I guess I can only imagine, because I live in Oklahoma. I can only imagine a world in which they do they're like, okay, you can't go out without a mask, or you get fined. But also, we haven't closed the economy. But even if we did, some sections are still going to be open, and your boss is going to tell you to come in.
In Guatemala, there's a 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew where you go to jail and nobody can go out on Sunday.
That's
Corona only attacks Sunday and at night.
What happens to people in jail? That's so stupid. Why are we not trying to curb the spread of coronavirus? Unless like their jail.
Dude, did you see that Martin Shkreli wanted released from prison so that way he could work on a cure to corona?
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
For sure, bro.
He was. We should like by and large be like letting people out of prison.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We're literally sentencing people to death by keeping them in jail currently
in mass quantities. It's fucked up.
Which this is like one of those things. How what do you do when literally every single facet of the system is fucked, right? So it's like, oh man, our healthcare system sucks, so people can't get treated. Oh, and also we have a bunch of people in jail, and our healthcare system sucks, so we have a bunch of people who are like an essential petri dish to this thing that we also can't treat. Sorry, if you didn't want to die in a fucking cage like a goddamn lab rat, you shouldn't have sold your friends that marijuana in 2008.
Yeah, have you considered that maybe we shouldn't have put you in there, dumbass? Anyways, sorry, I can't help you because I mean, what are we gonna empty out prisons? What are you insane?
We're gonna let these criminals out on the streets? Same with homeless people. You're sentencing them to death. I have some very not fun news, chat.
Uh-oh.
My dad is homeless. He's approached me recently asking for assistance. As a lot of you probably know, my dad is a felon. He's served his time for like I forget what the charge was. He got real drunk. Him and my mom were on the ropes for a really long time, like a really rocky marriage.
Yeah.
Where like both sides were at blame, and my dad got really drunk once and then started pointing a loaded rifle around the house. And went to whatever that charge is. Went to jail for that. Went to prison for that. Is currently a felon. And for the past several years, he's been in Springfield, Missouri, working for his sister. He's been living with and working for his sister. He's one of the auctioneer types that takes people's stuff whenever their houses get foreclosed on, and then they sell it off to recoup the mortgage or whatever. And then he had a falling out with his sister, so now all of a sudden he's out of work and out of a place to live. So that kind of sucks. And my dad sent me a pretty bummer message yesterday as I was puking my goddamn guts out all day.
Rough fucking day, man. I'm sorry again.
And he said, Dillon, my iPhone was stolen from me. I need to get your phone number for you. I tried to get my phone back from the thieves and was hit in the head with a samurai sword that was still in the wood or metal sheath. I was hit on my left ear and busting my outer ear. I had been donating plasma for $51 a visit twice a week, but now I have an open wound and cannot donate. So that's pretty rough. I'm pretty worried about his well-being. I'm gonna talk to him more going forward.
Which good, like as you should. And I'm glad that you're gonna be reaching out.
But like I believe I've talked about this on the show before, where I'm not like well off by any means financially. Like I'm doing okay because I'm a fucking gamer and I'm a gamer living in Oklahoma, like not even in the metro. So my cost of living is so cheap. Like bare bone, like I don't buy many video games. I don't eat out too much. You have the freedom to not tell us that? What the fuck do you mean, dude?
I assure you that Dillon does not feel obligated to tell you any of the things that he is currently telling you. I do not in any way think that he feels like bullied or whatever by the chat to be giving up these personal details. I think he just wants to talk with y'all because this is our job, and we, love the support that you all have given us, and he wants to let you in on something. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So, with where like I probably spend maybe, I don't know, $1,000-$1,200 a month on necessities. It like I can live very well below the amount of money that I make, and I do. So I have a pretty big savings, and my family asks me for money all the time. And what do you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been put in impossible situations time and time and time again. And here I am yet again. It's like, what do you do, chat? Do you do it the first time? What about the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth? Do you do it the 20th time? Do you do it the 35th time?
You like just kind of do what you can, and I think you are. But like, I get it. It's like, where do you personally draw that line?
It's a slippery slope for sure.
I
think it's a fine line between enabling and like help rehabilitating.
Yeah.
My mom she was definitely way bigger of an offender in this capacity than my dad is. I think this is only the second time my dad's asked me for money. A long time ago, he asked for me to help him with a car part of his. So I like bought a. He said he couldn't find it where he was at, so I bought a car part online and had it shipped to him because he doesn't know how to use computers. He didn't have means to pay me online, so I just gave it to him. And then there's this, and he didn't specify an amount, but my mom would ask me for money for like all kinds of shit all the time. And eventually I just told her, I was like, this is dead ass the last time, and also this is not me giving you money, this is a loan, and if I don't see the money back, then I'm never going to send you anything ever again, kind of thing. That's what I eventually ended up doing. I don't think the chat's qualified to advise you on this. Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel like there's really no like proper advice.
I think it's just a vent more than a seek for help.
I don't think Dillon expects you to be his
therapist. Yeah.
It's just a real sit back, watch the CPUs play, and talk about the world kind of day.
Yeah.
Angry Bread donated $2 to Super Chat. Help Dylan's dad challenge. Thank you. Yeah, he specifically asked me for gas money. So what that gas is to lead to, I don't know.
All of them survived. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the CPU... Like, I don't think that minigame's hard at all, but, like, the CPUs are really bad, so I kind of would have expected at least one of them to fall in the lava.
I think it's just a situation where you're kind of fucked both ways. Because either you don't do it and then you don't care about your family, or you do it and then they believe that it's okay to ask the next time and the next time and the next time, and you're just kind of enabling their mistakes.
Yeah, assuming that they see it as like a free pass to do this, like, barring other circumstances. I get what you're saying.
Why don't we ever get this minigame?
We do sometimes.
I like that one.
I feel like, but I don't like playing that one with you because I feel like sometimes our brains just take two entirely different paths.
I think that's commonly the sentiment for most 2v2 games when I'm on someone's team.
Dylan sucks, and hopefully you find a good solution. Seems very personal. Yeah, it's obviously very personal because it's your parents. But whenever I did that with my mom, to where I was like, I can't be doing this. Like, even though I technically do have the money, like, why don't you? You're like 35 years my senior. Why is it that I have myself more put together at 23 than you do at 55, right? And then the response to that is like, oh, you don't care about me. You never cared about me or your sister. Yada yada. This immediate guilt trip kind of stuff.
I feel distant from the rest of the world, but with you guys, I actually feel like I belong because we know the truth of the world. I don't know what that message means.
That sounds like a really like
That
bad
Tinfoil
perspective.
hat.
Yeah, that doesn't that also just sounds kind of like I want to assume this is like a lost in translation, like either language difference or like just because it's, you know, in text and it's not being conveyed properly, but that feels kind of that I don't like the way that sounds. I would appreciate some clarification.
Did they say the truth of the world?
The truth of the world.
I think
It
if we were
kinda-
using that
kinda
type of
sounds like some-
language, like
Some Columbine
unironically,
stuff.
yeah, that's some weirdness.
Daniel Rodriguez donated $5 saying, all this depressive news, coronavirus updates, current politics, flawed family issues, and the Smash community is full of kitty touchers and sexual assault. Can one goddamn good thing happen these days? Oh yeah, also one of my favorite Twitch streamers died today, Reckful.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he passed away. That was
He
very
committed
sad.
suicide.
That, I didn't know too much about him or his work, but from everything that I have seen about him, he seemed like a pretty attentive and kind individual. So it was rough to see some of the stuff that I saw today in regards to that.
It's very easy to draw comparisons between Reckful and Etika.
Yeah,
'Cause
honestly, that's why some of it was so rough to see today. Is I was like, wow, this is incredibly familiar.
They're both kind of treated in the same manner. Ooh, the fat hundo.
Hundy.
They're both kind of treated in the same fashion by their chats. How they kind of talked about, you know, not being in a super good headspace, and then their chat just fucking lays into him because he's the funny internet man that I'm gonna clown on.
Yeah,
Reckful's constantly mute. Yeah, that's all I'm saying is that the whole, like, half the appeal of his chat is to go in there and then crack jokes at him. Wasn't he like he was 31?
it's so
What?
young, man.
Was it? I'm pretty sure. I don't think people like I haven't seen definitively, but he was posting some pretty like sad boy stuff a couple of hours, and then to die in your home at 31 after posting that kind of stuff. What else happens?
I think his ex-girlfriend said it was suicide.
I can't see if any other way that it could happen.
Yeah, I am in a similar boat. Like, I'm not 100% for sure, but it's, you know, it's a damn shame.
If it's the 20th time, move on. Yeah, but it's like this explicit situation. Like, again, my dad hasn't asked me for money very much. I've given money to my
Yeah.
sister a couple of times, my mom way too many times, and then I think this would be the second time that I've
Yeah,
You
like
give money to my
you're
dad.
you're being understanding of the circumstances.
which is the only reason why I'm agreeing to do it. He wants me to wire him money through Best Western or Western.
Yeah,
Union.
that Best Western makes sense.
Which he did for me whenever I was 18. He sent me some money because he felt guilty because I was going to college and he wasn't there for it. So that's the only other time that I've used a money wiring service like that. And there's still other shit that's been going on recently that
Mhm.
I'll talk to you guys about eventually, but choose not to currently.
Yeah, understandable. Completely understandable.
Goose again donated $5 through PayPal saying, it feels like the boys are having a particularly rough one. I know money doesn't fix it, but here's a little anyways. Thanks for keeping it real. Bless.
Thank you, Goose,
Thank
again
you.
for the
Appreciate
fiber.
that. And then-
Actually, in this particular instance, the money actually does fix it.
Oh yeah, because he did just have to. Some of these problems directly financially impacted him. So I can personally speak as well. It will be helpful. I promise.
Yeah.
financial stability helps my mentality, which can help me tackle other hard things.
Particularly for me right now, it's that my dad has recently become homeless and needs money,
Mm-hmm.
and he's asking me for it. And to be clear, like pretty much ever since like I got split from my dad, whenever that whole ordeal happened where he ended up going to prison, and then he ended up moving to a different state. He's I think he's always been kind of like a shut-in kind of person. I definitely feel like I've kind of inherited some of those traits from him. It's where he likes to keep to himself, and he doesn't really go out of his way to go and talk to other people. So in a way, it's like we're both kind of playing phone chicken with one another, where he calls my mom all the time, but he never calls me, and he doesn't call me because he's like, oh, if I would rather him call me because I don't want to be a bother, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't call him because like, well, if he wants to talk to me, he can call me, right? So so that the net result of that is at the end of the day, neither of us messages or calls one another. Was it known that his dad went to prison? Yeah, I've talked about this before. Both of my parents are felons. My mom got a felony DUID charge for driving to work under her prescription pain meds that she was taking for a decade to that point, which was entirely undeserved. And then my dad got a deserved felony for pointing a loaded rifle around the house whenever he got mad at my mom for cheating.
That's not even like that story. Like you say that, and I'm sure it's like very shocking to hear for some people, but that doesn't even feel particularly uncommon just for the places that like I grew up even.
Yeah.
Like I've heard a lot of those kind of stories from a lot of people that I've known growing up in Oklahoma, especially from like certain areas in like Broken Arrow and such.
Yeah, with my home life from the ages of like maybe 13 to 16, in that time frame, my sister had moved out of the house because she's 5 years older than me. So my sister moved out like right when she was 15 or right when she was 18. Holy shit! Goodbye, 297 coins.
Curtis Bank.
God damn. Tensions were building and building. It's like, we're gonna stay in it for the kids, which I think is really, really bad, because oftentimes just because both the parents are there, that doesn't mean it's a good thing. And my mom was like pretty openly cheating on my dad. And at one point, my dad ended up
I've seen so much of that.
Yeah, my dad went over and beat the absolute shit out of this guy. I remember him coming home one day. His thumb was entirely purple. He ended up having to get a rod put in his thumb, to where like I remember at the very tip of his thumb, a little piece of the metal was sticking out, and they curved it down around his fingertip so it didn't snag on shit.
Mm.
And he was wearing one of those brown Carhartt jackets, and it was like dark red.
Jesus Christ, man.
So apparently my dad won.
Yeah, like fucking hell, man. That's crazy.
And that was probably, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months before the incident that sent him to prison. So obviously you shouldn't point a loaded rifle at your family, but you can kind of see how the anger is justified.
Yeah, it's something I've seen before, not to that exact level, but yeah, like it's.
Holy shit.
I can understand how things got to that position. Not to
Must have been-
justify them or say
Yeah, I
they're
think-
good, but like,
I think I
understand
talked
how
about this in Persona. I think it's one of those episodes where I ended up talking about this. Must have been held at. I was like, I intervened.
Yeah, you've mentioned this to me as well. I don't know if I was on that recording, but I know we've had conversations about this.
I think what the reason why it ended up being as bad as it was is because Obviously, I don't want my mom being shot. I don't know if he had intended to do. I feel like if he intended to do it, he would have done it.
Fair. Yeah, I wouldn't claim to know.
I feel like if I don't think he'd sit there and point a gun at somebody for minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes if the plan was to shoot them and not shoot them. But I ended up like trying to wrestle it away from him. Like as his back was turned to me, I grabbed it and we like tussled to the ground. And then my mom tried to get the gun away from the both of us and pulled it by the trigger.
Ooh, yeah.
Like so, if you imagine like a classic rifle struggle where there's 4 hands on the gun and the gun's pointed like up at an angle, not towards either party, and then you get a third party come in from the bottom of the gun and pull away.
Yeah.
And then the gun went off next to my head.
And
I could not hear out of that ear for like a week.
Yeah, no, that shit's loud as fuck. Like, I'm sure a lot of the people in chat have not been around a gun that's been fired off, but like,
yeah, especially whenever it's the barrel to a rifle that is next to your head.
Yeah.
And because a shot was fired, it ended up making my dad's charge way worse.
Yeah.
So, right, it's just a bunch of like fine print shit that does not apply to the situation that he ended up getting charged for anyways. So, right, it's because A, B, and C all happened, and they didn't happen because of one another. And actually, my dad was not the one who fired the rifle, but he still got charged for it, and it just made his life way shittier going forward.
I'm gonna run through these.
Imagine the shock that I was 16 at the time. I wouldn't call myself a child.
I mean, in a lot of contexts, you would be, but also, like, a lot of people in here probably are very not used to being around guns whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's something that I have to think about oftentimes whenever I think about stories that involve me and, like, being around firearms.
I mean, I'm not even. I've like only been around a gun once in my life, and I'm like not too far away.
Yeah, fair. I guess it just kind of depends on the family and that you grew up in, and I guess the people around you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I also grew up in the city.
Yeah, that's,
or in a city, not the city, but I'm not in the more rural areas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to catch one of these donos.
Yeah, go for it.
13 minutes ago, Not Nathan donated $1. Can't give much because I'm a jobless teenager, but here's $1 for when your parents ask you for money, Dillon. Thank you
very much. I have to be very bad. I'll be right back.
Goose again donated $5. It feels like the boys are having a particularly rough one. I know money don't fix it, but here's a little anyways. Thanks for keeping it real. Blessed. Thanks. Yeah, it's been I feel like I'm pretty good at handling bad news, but recently it's just like it's just the building blocks keep stacking up.
Yeah.
So I get handed one piece of news that would probably like really impact a lot of people, but I feel like I'm pretty good at handling that stuff. I'm like, man, that kind of sucks. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out my other options. And then I get another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then I get food poisoning.
Yeah.
It's like what is it? It's like being solutions oriented rather than feelings oriented. Whenever you receive bad news, it's like the different ways to handle it.
Right. It's like a logical response or a rational response to emotional response.
Pazer donated 25. Thank you so much. 2020 has been one bummer after another. This is the least I can do to help out. Thank you. Ramen Sam with 15 saying, I hope you guys can keep your minds healthy despite everything going on. Stay safe. I hope for the best. Thank you so much for the 15. Yeah. Definitely trying to. SZ Naji?
Season
donated
Naji. I don't know.
Donated 200 through PayPal.
God damn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
The thick one. Hey Dylan, I'm not really good at comforting people, so here's a couple dollars, smiley face. Thanks. I definitely know how you feel. I'm terrible at sympathy.
Me too. I'm like one of the worst people to console others.
But thank you so much for the money. That's a lot. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm just typing something.
Jigs donated $5 saying, "Stay comfy, broskies." Trying to. My body feels bad today. Like I really can't describe how I felt like all of yesterday to you guys. It's just like pretty much like all of the different variations of pain that your body could be signaling to you at once was just me just lying down in agony for like the entire day.
Were you just like on your bathroom floor too?
No, I was trying to be in my bed, and my blinders don't really make my room as dark as it could be. And I was probably a little hungover, which got exacerbated by me being unable to retain any fluids. So, you know, just any bit of light was just absolutely killer on my eyes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you get like the visual stuff with your like really bad.
Yeah, and one of the times whenever I was one of the 20 times that I threw up yesterday, I'm pretty sure I strained one of the intercostal muscles on my back. Your intercostals are the spaces between your ribs, chat, and they're the muscles that are responsible for you going. So that's what allows you to compress your ribs and exhale a lot, which you do as you're heaving, right? So I'm pretty sure I strained one of those, and as such, every time I inhaled, it hurt. In every single breath, it hurt. In that one spot on my back where I had strained that muscle.
Hey, this is actually something I would like to talk about a little bit. Someone in the chat says, how do you guys feel about censorship of old TV shows that included blackface or anything close to resembling blackface, regardless of context? First of all, from what I understand, basically every single one of these situations, it's not censorship. That's not the correct word for it. It is like the showrunners or writers after the fact being like, yeah, I don't know that I want to air this anymore. But also, I think that I don't think largely people care, and I don't think that it's going to really accomplish anything. I understand that it's their way to like add to the conversation or whatever, but I don't think it really accomplishes anything at all.
I definitely don't think it has place on time slots today, but like if you still want to purchase it, knowing full well what it is, I think that is fine.
Yeah, well, like I think in some of these instances you aren't going to be able to anymore. Like people are pulling their stuff completely, which again, I kind of understand, but also it's not going to do what they want it to.
Yeah,
it's people feeling, desperate because of this really large structural problem that you grasp at whatever individual act you yourself feel like you can do to contribute, and like you're like, I'm gonna do it because I'm contributing, which like I respect the place that you're coming from, but I don't think that removing like 3 episodes from 30 Rock on Netflix or whatever is going to change like the racial inequality in America. It does nothing to address the systematic like material conditions that lead to a lot of the issues in America.
I worry about outright banning guns. That'll be another way to disproportionately police low-income communities. How so?
What's that?
Somebody said that their problem with outright banning guns would be that it would be another way to disproportionately police low-income communities.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I kind of understand where that's coming from, because like lower income and like communities like that are predominantly like people of color do get over policed, but I don't think that removing their access to guns would change that. Like this is another like treating a symptom to fight a disease or whatever kind of thing, where it's like here's a problem that pops up because of this way worse problem, and you go, let's deal with the smaller one and see how that affects the bigger one.
Tuna donated $69 5 minutes ago, saying, "Wish you guys the best. Stay safe. Stay healthy."
Thank you, brother. You too.
Wasn't it mostly a knee-jerk reaction to when online mobs complained about it? I mean, probably, but like again, I don't really care either way. Like, I also don't see like what it would be helpful for me to like spend energy getting mad about something like that. This is in regard to like blackface episodes. Like, okay, like what's it gonna do for me or anybody else to be like, wow, that's kind of dumb, very publicly. Like you can do that, go nuts. It's just I don't like that. What's that gonna fucking do for me or for anybody else? Yeah.
I hate how
I'm already not watching reruns of 30 Rock. I'm gonna be fucking fine.
I hate how a lot of folks act like, quote, the radical left, end quote, is responsible for canceling Aunt Jemima and whatnot. And literally, that's private corporations doing stuff nobody asked for. Yeah, I was actually talking with this about Cade. We were grocery shopping like before the BLM stuff really took off, and we saw that the Indian lady, the Native American girl from the Land of Lakes packaging, got removed.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, as somebody, I don't, whenever it comes to me being Native American, I feel like for stuff like that, people immediately like to try to get me to qualify it.
Oh yeah.
It's like I was like, are you just trying to get out of being a whitey, or are you trying to downplay your privilege, yada yada? I'm like, no, but I do. No, Dillon, don't say that you're Native American. What do you mean?
They're probably making a reference to Elizabeth Warren, who like,
oh,
like there's a difference between Dillon being like, yeah, I'm like part Native, like American, and Elizabeth Warren like using that to like go to Harvard and then run around like being like, I was the first Native American student at this. Like, there's a difference.
Well, there is a line of comparison to be drawn there. I did use the fact that I was Native American to go to OU. I wouldn't have been able to afford it. Well, if
yeah, but you're not Elizabeth Warren. You're not, well connected and rich.
but I didn't. But I'm not, going around bragging about that fact.
Yeah.
So Jesus has
like you don't just like walk up to strangers and be like, I'm Native American. Look at my cheekbones.
So stuff like that about them removing the Native American girl from the Land of Lakes package. I said, oh cool. That's pretty nice. I wonder when they're gonna like remove the sombrero Mexican man from the El Monterey tortillas. Is that right?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of like either like directly racist or like very racist adjacent like mascot stuff.
Yeah,
like,
stuff like that. I was like, yeah, maybe
like
Aunt Jemima and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's like a lot of them. Which again, like I don't have any issue with those things being changed. What the fuck is this minigame, by the way?
You have to scream right or left into your microphone, and you try to hit the oil barrels.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, again, I won't like be like, well, this shit's so
just
stupid.
Do the whole thing,
because like fucking who
Oh
cares?
my gosh, everyone gets a turn.
And also, usually I feel like the people that get the maddest, and this is not always, but I feel like usually people that get the maddest about that kind of stuff are just doing it for like culture war, like right versus left bullshit, where it's like, you don't really care about this. Like, you just want to scream about something.
How's Mexican sombrero man racist? It's not in and of itself, but you are using a stereotypical portrayal of a culture of people to sell your products. So, I'm not saying full stop that it is, but it rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah, and like I get it. I feel like most people could, I feel like your take is pretty reasonable and understandable.
It's like obviously everyone thinks that the Washington Redskins is racist because their mascot is literally a slur. But like the Cleveland Indians, I don't like that either.
Yeah, same. One thing about this minigame is that if you say right 3 times, the car goes left. Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. It's not a circle, though. That's kind of the thing.
So it's just gonna be a 4-way tie, huh? Did he not get a speed boost from the oil? It kind of looked like it. Wow. What a minigame that is.
That was very, very long.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I feel like the Florida State Seminoles, that's a little different because it's like native to the area. Right, the Seminoles are from that area of Florida, yes.
I think the argument would then come down to like who like owns the property and is like largely benefiting from it, and like are, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's where the argument would go. Like it's like, well, let's take a look at who makes all the money off of this, and it would not be surprising to find out that it was largely like people that have nothing to do with that group of people, Not to say that that is the case. That's where I feel like that's where that argument goes. And it's an understandable argument where you're like, okay, well, maybe it's kind of whack to be profiting so heavily off of this.
American Indian is the preferred term for native in the continental U.S. It depends who you ask.
Yeah, it depends. They're not a monolith, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just be respectful. The same thing goes for all groups. Be respectful.
I don't particularly care. I typically call myself an Indian before I call myself a Native American.
Which makes sense, considering you're from Oklahoma.
Snazzy donated $2, saying, "Hi, it's pronounced Snazzy."
Oh,
It
fuck,
did-
I just my mic. Sorry.
Definitely doesn't look like it says Snazzy, but now I know.
Now I know.
Have a couple dollars for realsies now. Hee hee. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the support. Noxu donated $5, saying, "Since February, a lot of stuff in my life felt like it was crumbling apart. But never looked too bad until recently. My dad forgot my birthday last week, so it sent me into a depressive state. However, you guys are a constant in my life, so thank you."
I'm very
Yeah,
sorry to hear
that kind of sucks.
that. It does kind of suck.
I do. That's probably like one of the straws on the camel's back in this situation.
Mhm.
I'm sure. But
yeah.
I will say that having your birthday forgotten is not the worst thing in the world. However, like I said, it's probably
Yeah.
one of the many straws on the camel's
Mhm.
back.
We don't know your situation. We don't want to cast judgment too harshly. Thank you very much for the kind words and the $5, and you didn't have to do that. I hope things will start turning around for you. Happy
I believe,
belated birthday.
I forgot to read this one. Sorry to Ian Cranmer, 11 minutes ago. I read this internally, and then I forgot to read it out loud. He said 11 minutes ago he gave $10 and said, "I'm sorry to hear that we're all having a rough go of it. This year sucked, truly. I lost my brother to an overdose in April, and the rest of 2020 has just been sucky overall. Hope a little helps here." Yeah, as much as I've been complaining, I wouldn't be able to comprehend something like that. I haven't been. I have one sibling. I have a sister. Never been like super duper close because she was like quite a deal older than me, and whenever you're a young boy, you don't want to hang out with your older sister all that much, right? And then she moved out of the house pretty early. So my sister had moved out whenever I was 13. So, and most of your like pre-13, 12-ish years in that time frame of your life, you can't really recall it too much. So I wouldn't be able to know that feeling, but yeah, I'm sorry to hear.
Yeah,
That's probably something that is one of the worst things that can happen.
Overdoses are very scary, and
Come on, Mario.
to sort of mirror what Dylan said, like I also wouldn't know what it's like to lose somebody that close to myself to such a thing. But I've spoken about it, I believe, in the past. But I did have a friend overdose in like 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. It's hard. So God bless. Hang in there. I hope you're doing well, as well as you can, all things considered.
Yeah, I haven't really lost anybody close to me, like pretty much at all in my life. I don't think. One of my friends in elementary school died of some illness that's like pretty rare. So some brain disease, I think. She was like in second grade or something, and she ended up she got held back, so we were kind of disconnected at that point. And I think that's the most that I can. That's most that I can really think of. Is just like a childhood friend that I was very young and didn't really, hang out with them all that much in the years prior. It's crazy how bad ODs are getting nowadays. Lost four coworkers the past 5. Yeah, man. Obviously it sucks, but why does that happen? You ask yourself, why is it this is the thing that seems to always be how people are dying at extremely young ages? I wouldn't be surprised to hear that Reckful earlier today was an OD.
Not to speculate or anything.
Yeah,
but
I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I would not either. Is Major the one controlling the account right now? No, well, most of the typing in chat's been me. Sorry. Major, how are you doing?
Seeing the upswing of ODs in my city too.
I'm getting by as much as I can, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
It's just day after day, man. It sucks. I mean, by no means, I mean, it's not like as bad as like anybody else's stuff.
Yeah, that's like another thing with this whole situation is that trying to compare your situation to other people's situation is just not a healthy way of thinking. I don't think.
Yeah.
The mindset of I have it bad, but other people have it worse. Like,
You don't really reach closure that way. It's just kind of, I don't know.
pretty much no matter who you are, somebody probably has it worse. But that doesn't change how you're feeling, right?
Yeah. I don't know. The Smash stuff just hits me pretty hard as just somebody who's like put a lot of effort into the community, not recently, but overall.
Gamma hydroxybutyrate? Is this it can treat narcolepsy. It's a sedative. So is that an opioid?
Are sedatives opioids?
I don't know.
I feel like they would.
I don't know enough about medication.
It's the date rape drug. Ooh.
Oh. Majored TO'd in the past, right? Yeah, I TO'd for like a few years in like the mid-2010s.
It may result in profound sedation and other drugs such as methamphetamine, ecstasy, or rohypnol. I know rohypnol.
Yeah,
That's
I've had unfortunately several friends be roofied in the past.
So you're seeing ODs on that? Is that something that people do recreationally? Is take this, or is it being administered to others?
I would imagine low column A, low column B. Also, I believe Major is wearing a Ravens jersey.
Oh yes, this is a Tony Jefferson jersey. He's no longer with the organization. He was cut for being shit at the game.
Damn.
He's probably pumping gas in Baltimore.
He's an American football strong safety who's currently a free agent. He played college football at Oklahoma.
Sure did. Boomer.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got his jersey.
Makes sense.
I also have a Mark Andrews jersey somewhere. He plays tight end. He's really good. Also graduated from Oklahoma. I also got 23 because that's my mom's birthday.
The stars.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to go to one, but I really want to look at NFL ticket prices. Like, if I look at Eagles-Cowboys, and I look at the one that's in Dallas, and look at the prices of those, and then look at the ones that's in Philadelphia, and look at the prices of those. Because people in Dallas, Texas, they're not going to give a fuck about quarantine, right? And they're just going to go to the Cowboys game. But will the people in Philadelphia give a fuck about quarantine? Because I imagine in the Northeast, if they don't do a bubble league, which they might just do a bubble league, but if they don't, to look at the ticket prices for Southern teams versus the ticket prices for Northern teams, that'll be an interesting thing to see.
Bucks prices have gone up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Daisy just got another star. Let's go.
God damn.
Yo, I was super wrong, by the way. I called Birdo Surge, and that is not happening. Birdo is drowning.
Yeah, it's that fucking pink boost space, eh?
Dude, 7 sucks because there's no fortune spaces.
Yeah, the best you got is duels.
Let's see. Does anybody put up over 100 points in this?
Not.
I bet none of them put. I bet none of them put up over 100.
Capcom's pulling out of Evo.
Mario, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, also Mr. Wizard is has stepped down from what I understand due to some other.
Yeah, man, you read the Mr. Wizard stuff. That's like extra weird.
No, I was talking to Major about that earlier. It's not anything I want to get into, too detailed here because it's pretty graphic and weird. But yeah, no, it's not surprising that Capcom pulled out of Evo, and no, I don't know if Evo will be a thing going forward. But again, it's not I'm not even really a part. I've never even been to Evo. Like none of this is anything that I'm. The people that need to be having these conversations, to go back to what we were talking about at the start of the stream or earlier, anyways, are having these conversations, and I think that's a good thing.
Honestly, Mexicans from Brer Man is not really an issue. My relatives and I don't represent the general population, but from what I see, these products hold a sense of quality for Mexicans and Latinos. Think, what is that? Is that cacique crema mexicana versus nuts and Hampshire sour cream? I'll have to Google those two things. Thank you for the $50.
Oh, wow.
Googling sour cream, baby. Welcome to the high octane FWAB stream.
Nuts and
Also, thank you,
Hampshire.
Serrani.
Fuck, I can't
Just
highlight
Mario Party 7 and 4. Honestly, that's fair.
Bad take.
Nuts and Hampshire. Images.
I'm super tangled up in my porch right now.
This just looks like yeah, I don't see anything about this nuts and Hampshire. This just looks like a package. There's like no caricatures of people or anything. Now let's look at the other one. Okay. Cacique? I'm unfamiliar with this word. Cacique crema mexicana.
Man, this donation tried so hard, and by that I mean not at all. But $5 from Soggy Biscuits through PayPal, the good one, says, "What was the arc spelled with a K? Where spelled with no H? You guys ate a much of nuggets." I don't even know. I know exactly what you're trying to ask.
Is that Detroit?
But I have no idea. What?
Or was that Heavy Rain where we ordered a bunch of Burger King nuggets?
I don't fucking know, dude. It might have been. No, it might have been Detroit. I don't know.
The winner is Daisy.
The
I can't
winner is
believe it.
Daisy. Who would
I
have
can't believe I
guessed?
didn't put money on Daisy. God damn it.
Third place, not too shabby from Wario CPU.
Holy shit. What are the results?
Wow, Daisy.
Daisy kind of blew it the fuck out.
Man, minigame was close.
How did Mario do so poorly at minigames? Come on. Only 5 orbs, Birdo? What the fuck?
They just didn't pass for the free orbs, I guess. But then again, this was like a particularly high-scoring Neon Heights, I feel like. Like, how many stars were there total on the board at the end there?
Shit tons.
Yeah, look at
21.
this.
Christ.
Look at this crema mexicana sour cream. I don't really see anything problematic on this packaging either. It shows like a small man. It's like a small caricature of a man on a donkey in the back, like next to a tree. And he's next to another man carrying like with a big backpack on, presumably carrying the sour cream.
Yeah, I wouldn't like have enough information on anything to make a judgment on that in any particular way. Well,
How long? That didn't feel like that was too long. Surprisingly.
Let's see.
well, no, we started kind of late. We started at like 5, right?
Yeah. We've been going
So
for
only-
almost 2 hours.
Yeah, we're not even at 2 hours yet.
We're like at 1:55.
What do we do for? I want to stream for a little bit longer. What else can we do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Chess.
You want to throw down a chess, Major?
Yeah, I'll play a game of chess.
Sweet.
Chess.com.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do something while y'all do that. I'll get some more water.
Hold on.
Not to worry about chess.
Oh, okay. Dawn's getting ice.
Yeah, Chad. I'm for anybody who's new. I'm like mad surprised about how good I feel today compared to yesterday. Pretty nice.
See you later,
play
Ree.
Chess. Bye, Ree.
You won chess last time. Major's up on me 1.5 to half. 1.5 to 0.5.
Undefeated. Never lost. Piolo TV, thank you for your $50 donation through Super Chat.
Yo, fuck.
They say, here's a little bit to help y'all through things. Stuff is rough, but I'm glad y'all are doing well. Keep your heads high, and thanks for building a wonderful community. Love coming to streams to hear good, mature, and trusting conversations. Bless. That was
Thank you very
kind.
much.
Thank you so much.
The immense generosity. Good lord.
Well, I won half. Ties in chess are worth half a point.
I know Dillon spoke about some of the things going on in his life, and I have some things going on in my life as well that I don't really feel like getting into with y'all, but know that it means a lot. Thank you very much.
If I were to challenge Major to a match,
Major beat Dillon at chess, and Dad beat Major at Connect 4. Therefore, Dad is the smartest swap.
Truth.
It's true.
That's true and real.
Is Major a Grandmaster? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. He was actually he was the 69th Grandmaster of all time. Real and true.
Was it a
Major
stalemate or a
Duncan's
draw?
profile picture is
Is
him and
stalemate.
Iris.
Yep.
When was this taken?
NLG Dallas.
2013, 2012.
20. First season of LCS. First split.
I think we're both at that tournament then.
Hell yeah, brother.
Where were we? It might have been LCS.
Was there Call of Duty in the middle of the room with the bleachers?
It's hard to remember. I'd have to look at like my old. How do I challenge? 5 minutes, unrated.
Well, when did they play Connect 4? You should watch the VOD from yesterday. It's a very good stream featuring me, Major, and Maloney.
It's not up yet. It'll go up today.
Is it?
Wait, is it?
They never expect the D4.
I think it's up.
Cool YouTube.
Or I think it's up like as the live stream link, not as a video. I don't know. This stuff's so weird. I feel like we got to check those like every single day because the options just keep like the defaults keep changing.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Eeny, meeny, miny. No. Feedback on.
Sarani, thank you for the $10. Sorry for my poorly worded dono. I just mean I see a preference for food with Mexican caricatures going back to tortillas. My family would take Sombrero Man over 100% USA. My family would see the Mexican branding as a sign of quality.
Okay. I understand that. I was just more so talking about the stereotypical portrayals of Mexican people, you know? That kind of thing.
Oh, I'm dumb as fuck. It's okay. We can definitely win with no queen. It's definitely possible. Definitely, definitely.
I come in like a wrecking ball.
Alright, we can definitely do it without that one either. We
They
don't
should
need that one.
rename the Redskins to the Washington Antifa Super Soldiers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I like that one.
I have removed the defender. So now I can get in them draws.
Metro Library, OK, postpones third phase of reopening after staffer at Bethany Library tests positive.
Sounds like an uh-oh stinky to me, Bob.
Cha-cha-cha.
Guy's just kind of hanging right. Yeah, he's just. Yep.
Yep, he is.
Oh, he's doubling.
I'm doubling up. Yep, that sucks.
Oh, he's undoubled. Scroll. Ooh. Zeppin.
Zeppin.
I'll be right back. I gotta stop for a second.
Thank you, Panda Waltz, for the $4.20 through PayPal. Everything going on in the world makes me just want to bury my head in the sand, but I know that's not going to make anything better. Yeah. Um.
Am I getting played? What's going on here? Just trying to remove the defender on me. Getting me out of the pin, though. But I don't think I care too much. Now I go. How do I get this guy in the game? Like down here.
Um.
He's coming. There has to be some sort of checkmate here.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I actually could have won your rook there if I were good. I now see the play for me to win your rook. I go, yeah. Blocks. Ooh, the time. Use the pin.
Rip.
Yes.
We tried.
I had that move the instant that he put his rook there, right?
No idea. Only 6 blunders. It's not that bad.
Like someone in chat's gonna own both of us. We're both terrible.
Didn't even need the second. Yeah.
I knew that like the thing is in these situations I had 6 seconds left. I had to find the win, you know, and I didn't see the immediate route.
It hard.
I didn't see the immediate route with my pieces, so why not make it easier?
Diggity Jesus. Was Diggity Jesus a good sport? Sure. Say good game. Good game.
I pressed new 5-minute and it matched me up with some random from Chile.
Oh, were you wanting to rematch?
That doesn't matter to me.
Nice time. Oh yeah, I did end with 6.9 seconds.
That is true.
Great example of how trading is only good for the weak side. It's true. Because if I have 9 apples, you have 10 apples. If we each lose 1, eventually one side runs out of apples. Got any tunes going, Major?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna play.
What was the missed win? Oh, did you have a missed win, Major?
Did I?
Oh. Did Major miss? I didn't see checkmate there ever.
I don't think I
Can
missed.
you analyze that game? Why is your timer for this so short? It was 5 minutes. It's like not the shortest. Oh yeah, analyze that match.
Oh, it's analyzing.
I like the question mark exclamation point.
I do too.
It really wants you to take that pawn. It says take the pawn.
I don't know if I missed a win anywhere.
I thought it said 1 missed win. Maybe I missed the win. Maybe that's what I was talking about.
Maybe.
I didn't really feel like my king was in danger for most of that game.
Dude, 18% accuracy. Let's go. It's good stuff. Let's see if the kids still got it.
Are you gonna go back into 2 minute?
Yeah.
1 second increment.
He's already thinking. Whoops. That was a misclick.
He's
going to en passant you, Major. Oh, he didn't en passant you. He doesn't know about that secret chess strategy. That's only top level stuff. Okay. And this one is probably Dillon delaying the checkmate. Yeah. As soon as he brought his king down and blocked the escape square with his rook, I think that was checkmate. But I was under time pressure. You couldn't have en passant? You sure?
He only has one attacker.
Why couldn't he have? Is that not a textbook definition en passant?
What?
You know what an en passant capture is, right, Major?
No.
If they have a pawn looking at the 3rd rank or the 6th rank, and you go up 2 spaces with your pawn, then you're allowed to go forward and capture as though it moved up one spot.
Oh.
It's on the pawn's first move. It moves 2 square. Oh, Major moved the pawn twice to get there. Okay, I didn't catch that bit.
I might get this, well, no longer epic fork. I'm gonna trade that back though.
His line's still undefended.
Whoops.
The other bishop is weakly defended.
I just saw him with the rook.
Yeah, I think
This
my
knight's
goose was
going on a
better
fucking
if we
rampage.
cooked there. What's my time looking like? Pretty good. But I did one of these.
Whoa, big moves. Big man over here.
Major's going on a rampage. He has 2 rooks for 2 minor pieces.
Do it, coward. Oh. Well, shit. I should have just taken the pawn there. What am I doing?
There's always the clock, Major.
That's the play. I think our only play right now is the clock.
I don't know if we got this dono, but I'll read it for a second time if we did. Panda Waltz donated 420 11 minutes ago. We were knee deep in our chess game. Saying, everything going on in the world makes me want to bury my head in the sand, but I know that's not going to make anything better. Yeah, kind of take the time out for yourself is pretty nice. That's why I haven't been streaming. That's why I haven't been streaming Ring Fit. It's just like I just want to do some shit that's fun instead. The paneling on the walls is falling down. The walls are literally tumbling down. The paneling that Cade has, like, it's most of the stuff like above my bed. It's like 3 of the 5 panels up there have fallen down in the past couple of days. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
This, I guess. Do I take this pawn? Do I do this?
Oh, I flipped away and you're up a queen, Major. What happened?
Yeah, I'm just kind of the best, actually.
Just start gobbling. Make a second queen.
We don't do king and queen checkmates in this house.
Except whenever it's really easy. Like right now. Checkmate 1.
Oh no! Oh, I fucked it.
It isn't just queen takes pawn checkmate. No, it isn't.
No.
Because he captures your queen. You got played. You got hit with the Major Duncan.
Wait, why can't he move? Oh, because I'm white. That would be why.
Because you, yeah.
I'm mad.
What an expertly crafted stalemate by this lad.
I got baited so hard.
Wait, why is it a draw? If it's your turn and you have no legal moves, then it's a draw. So right now, black, he can't move the pawn because it's blocked by the king, and he can't move the king because wherever he moves it is check. Could have taken the queen with the king earlier. If you're thinking about the spot that I'm thinking, it was guarded by the king.
I could have done a lot of things.
I don't remember the incident you're talking about though.
I'll trade this right in the head. Oh, we're even.
Yeah.
No bishops in this game.
But the theory behind why that's bad for him to take that bishop with your bishop with his bishop is because he had to use 2 moves, so he essentially lost like space in the middle of the board because he had to spend that moving his bishop twice. Why did draw? I don't get it. Yeah, if your king has no legal moves, if you don't have any move that is legal, then it's a draw. So that's what happened. So it's not legal for you to move your king into check, and all of the possible squares to move his king were check, so he literally couldn't move his pieces. Oh yeah, get that. Get in there.
But now what?
Yeah. You're it's actually really bad. Because
Yeah, that was actually terrible.
Your knight is trapped. You're literally dead. Do you have counterplay anywhere?
I'm trying to think. That's what I'm trying to look for.
Something that's not the...
No.
You just need to let your knight dive. Push a pawn or something. Put the rook on the open file.
Yeah.
I saw that knight move and I was like, that looks kind of... That looks kind of
Kinda
fishy.
No. I'm running out of time. I can feel it already, dude.
Oh, he's coming. Yeah, just get out the... You threaten the H pawn or the A pawn? Oh. Yeah, you're gonna start trading down if yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Oh. Yeah, I just saw it. That piece was defended. This FF-able major.
Yeah. I don't think there's any way I can win that. I'm getting owned by 380 players.
This guy's 380.
Yeah, I'm 485 now.
Nice.
I'm just so bad on black side.
Need to learn an opening.
I don't know any openings. I was just kind of told that I need to put my knights and pawns in the middle. I just kind of do that.
You can always play for the stalemate rather than forfeiting.
Fair enough.
If he doesn't take, just take. Oh, okay.
I don't want to get forked.
Fork.
Okay.
I mean, if he goes for the fork, then you just capture your king.
Yeah.
Not being able to castle isn't worth a knight for a pawn, I don't believe.
Yeah. Wonder if I can slip this knight in. I cannot slip this knight in. Am I ahead?
2 bishops against 1. Yeah.
I'm just gonna put him in a position where they have to think because they're low on time.
Let's capture his queen if he doesn't move it.
Yeah. I did it.
Super Mario Party DLC finally came out. Yeah. If
Hell
only.
yeah, brother. Major, how many times do you win with that timeout? Like every time.
This is not 3 minute. This is 2 minute, 1 second increments. Alright, party's over. Yeah, the game went way faster than what we thought it would. So we're just chilling.
It's gonna take.
Turns out the games don't last that long whenever the computers like they just mash A.
We were doing some skipping as well for the first bit of it. Skip some duels and the such.
Ooh, get the knight out with tempo on the queen. Yeah. You have such a lead in development.
Woo.
Get out your shups. Get the castle. Ooh, he's spending a lot of time on this.
Do I wonder if I still castle here?
Usually a good idea to get your king out of the center of the board.
Yeah. I just don't know what
Still
this knight attack's gonna
$75.
look like.
Saying, I enjoy the chill stream. Take care of yourselves, y'all. Hey, thanks.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you very much.
He doesn't see it. They saw it.
Just capture his knight. It is free.
I'm gonna lose my knight.
Yeah, well, it's not free, but
It's not free. Nothing in life is free.
you can capture his pawn.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you need to. He's threatening mate in 1.
With what?
Queen takes h7.
No.
Yeah, no, the pawn was not free. The pawn means he loses the game. There's a reason why I did that queen move. And now you can move your knight.
Yeah.
Assuming he doesn't. Oh no! Ooh, crafty.
Oh, I just lost. I literally just lost myself the game. Psych.
Oh. Do you have the fucking pin?
Yeah, you just need to move one of those pawns to make it like your G pawn, where he's not staring at h7 like that.
It's fine. We got it.
Oh yeah, you cannot. You also just take his queen. That's why you don't want your king in the center of the board.
Okay. I only had one blunder.
Nice defense, Major.
Thank you.
He was threatening you with checkmate like 4 times.
Whoops. we'll just not do that one.
Woo mama.
Zooey mama. Ah, shit.
Queen's palm.
What's like the chess equivalent of just like walking your last stock off?
Walking your
Just like saying fuck it, I quit, but without like just quitting.
hanging your queen,
Yeah.
probably.
Slide this right here. God, what the hell am I doing?
You could have taken your bishop. You had 2 attackers on it, and you had 1 defender. Please remove the defender. You gotta go.
Counting's really hard.
Can you play a game of Mario Party where the win condition is randomly chosen from a list? Depends what's on the list, I suppose.
Show me that list.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see the list.
Post list.
This guy gonna trade queens? Probably should.
I think I will actually. Man, I really just don't know what to do here.
Yeah, it kind of sucks being down a bunch of material.
Yeah.
You should play Heave Ho. It's really good. I don't know what that means.
That's a game where you like, I think you're like long boys and you pull on one another to do platforming.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
I think that's what it is.
Just on Smash for a while, so this is nice feel-good content. Yeah. It's like Cade's famous 2018 tweet. There are pedophiles in the Smash community. The bingo spinning approval.
Oh yeah, I never looked at that. Allow me to do that now. Send that to me the other day, and then I meant to look at it yesterday, but I was too busy hugging the toilet for the entirety of the day. Click. God, this is the longest fucking link I've ever seen. Ooh. These seem decent, yeah. This seems like a decent bingo card.
God, dude, he's all over me.
The link in Discord is like, if I full screen my Discord on a 1080p
It's like massive,
monitor,
right?
yeah, it's like 8 lines long. It's the
Mhm.
longest
It
goddamn
looks
link
like
I've
a
ever seen in my
virus.
life.
It looks like clicking on it immediately destroys your computer. It's like that scene in the fourth Die Hard movie, like one of the newer era ones when they rebooted it.
I think it just has all of the text from the bingo card in the link.
That's awesome. That's a very specific URL.
This is winnable. I like Major playing it out. This guy can't make another queen. Hide. Go hide. Go fight his king.
Damn.
You're cut off. Get stalemate by repetition.
That was the goal.
Surely with 3... Yeah, there we go. I was like, surely with 2 queens and a rook, you can checkmate your ass.
I'm gonna play until I win, and then I'm gonna end stream and go to the bathroom.
Ooh, and go to the bathroom. Nice.
Thank you.
I came from Mario Party. Why the fuck do I see chess? Because you came late.
Yeah. This stream has been going on for 2.5 hours, buckaroo.
If you wanna see the Mario Party, there's a cool feature on YouTube where you can scroll back.
Whoa! That's like the one thing they have.
Over Twitch.
Yeah, and you know, Twitch has like 50 other things that are way better.
What is the percent cut that Twitch takes on bits? It's like 1.4 to 1, right?
For like on
It
the
costs $1.40 for 100 bits.
something like that, but like if you give 100 bits to somebody, they get like $1. So like it's on the purchaser's end to pay Twitch.
And not on the...
Yeah.
I mean, it's still on the purchaser's end for YouTube Super Chat, but it's hidden behind a wall of mystery.
Yeah, it's like effectively that. Yeah, Twitch also has like built-in mod tools and shit that work a lot better, and a chat that works a lot better.
Twitch uploads VODs to the stream. Yeah, you have to go to a different web page though, which makes it stinkier.
Rough.
That's rough, buddy. Classic Forcarino. A way out of that was to take his knight with your bishop, attacking his queen, and then you could move your queen.
Aw. Just take no. I can't.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It was on the wrong spot. Never mind.
Yeah, it's true. YouTube chat does have the dab emote, which like that's a plus. I wonder if there's like a better Twitch TV like equivalent for YouTube chat.
Probably not.
Probably not. The way YouTube live chats, I feel like inherently work, or how they work inherently makes them probably more difficult to develop for, because like our chat link's not static, you know?
Walking away from being a mod for Flopcore and Discord is heck is one of the better things. Was it really that bad? Come on. Come on.
It's an elbow cough, yeah. Yo, sometimes you just gotta get offline, man. Don't get why you don't go for 5 or 10 minute time limits. So much more time to think about your moves.
That's the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
You have more time. So does your opponent.
Yeah. The idea is to apply some immediacy to the game. You know, some urgency to get you going, and it's like a resource you have to consume.
We're not trying to play good chess here. We're trying to play grimy chess.
And that's the way I like it.
Oh, he blundered his queen. Oh, Major, you blundered his queen. Oh, you blundered your queen in response. unplugged since 2012 for a reason. Come on. I don't like fast chess because my tournaments play long and playing fast legit makes me worse overall. Oh, look at Mr. Goes to chess tournaments over here.
Oh no, I lost. Wait, what?
Oh no, he lost.
Just gobble, Major. Just gobble it.
I can't. I'm getting checked over here.
He's getting pwned.
This guy took forever to mate me. I enjoyed the challenge of not having a lot of time. I think it's fun.
I do as well.
I mean, Mean Dilly probably really enjoys it. I mean, it's if you're somebody who's competing in chess tournaments and then you're talking about this obviously not very serious game of chess that's being streamed currently, like two different things.
From what I understand, they're talking about like solid mid-tier at best strats that you're just grinding out, and that all the top players look at and go, ah, yeah, it makes sense that they're doing that.
Here on these games, we are trying to implement the low tier strategies, things such as not blundering your queen,
Yeah.
and things of the like.
It's so hard to just like not make mistakes.
You have to walk the razor's edge.
I'm ready to make the leap.
I wonder how many players in this elo are just using an engine for 50% of their moves. LOL.
They're not. They're extremely like there's like really good engine software. You have a thing what's called your accuracy whenever you play. So the website will look at your accuracy, and if somebody who's 500 rated played a game where they're 90% accurate, they're gonna say, "Hold on a minute,
Take
You're
it, you
saying
fool." It's so juicy. He did not take it.
How could he not take it? That's fucked up.
If he moves his bishop, that knight's. Oh, he moved the knight. Man, the fucking left side of the board is a wasteland.
Yeah. Okay.
Get all your pieces over there. Start attacking stuff. Is that not hanging? Has he got some crazy king punish?
What?
The queen's coming in.
I don't know what to do. Do I place this and then knight takes, knight takes? Yeah.
I think he's about to go buku on your king.
Impossible.
I might push the G pawn and give your king an escape route if you need it. I think if you wanted it, black has perpetual here. If you were to just go back and forth.
That was bad.
Is this main one? This queen just takes your rook? No, your king goes up. but it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I was worried about whenever all your pieces were on his queen
My
side.
queen's exposed. Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, I'm just not gonna think. I actually think I'm using my brain too much.
There you go.
I don't have time to think.
Sometimes that happens, man.
I can't, man. This dude really came up with that positional sacrifice with the bishop. That's crazy. I can't believe he positionally sacrifices bishop to open up your king to get that going.
Yeah. It's the same person I just played against. What is this fucking opening? I don't understand.
Oh, he's double fianchetto, pawn storm.
Pawn storm.
We just started IP banning now? Wow. That's not that hard to circumvent, though. That rook is fucking crazy.
That rook is off the chains.
Oh my god, the queen's in there.
Oh my god, the queen is in there. The
It's
queen
perpetual
is
on major.
in
Go for
there.
draw. Make sure not to get your queen trapped.
I don't understand what I'm looking at right now. He just moved up his entire board, basically one space.
Oh, that's a pretty good strat. It's try to. How would you maneuver the bishops would have to like swap sides of the board, and the knights would have to do like a
Am I getting
three-piece
owned
jump?
here? I am getting owned there. I think this guy's too good. I legitimately do not know what this opening is.
Don't worry about the opening, just worry about the chess.
Well, I don't understand the chess because I don't understand the opening. Like,
I get that.
he's got his pawns just stacked, and he's just fucking dancing his knight on my back line. Like, he's not even really doing anything.
You kind of in these situations just kind of try to look for structural weaknesses, like
I just see a bunch of pawns.
yeah, like his C pawn is only guarded by
I
the
just
queen.
trapped my queen. I don't want to play against this guy anymore.
Trap
I want to
queen.
play against something more orthodox. But this is kind of what 2-minute is. You just kind of do your opening, like, I don't know.
Yeah, the match starts. You dash dance like 3 times and then you grab. Sometimes that means you win. Sometimes it doesn't.
All right, y'all, that's the stream. I'm tired of playing chess and getting dunked on.
Damn.
How'd you get dunked on, Major? What do you mean?
They were gonna trade queens and I couldn't castle and I didn't want to play.
That's not FFable.
I know. I know it's still winnable, but I don't want to play. You know what I mean?
He's a melee player.
Like, I don't want to play in a situation where I can't castle. It just doesn't sound fun, even though I could possibly win.
Me on FD, I'm like, I can't shield drop. Fuck this.
You're ahead 2 moves in development.
Yeah, but I couldn't castle, so.
Yeah, that's a move you don't have to waste.
I don't want to play a game where I can't castle.
Yeah,
It doesn't
dude,
sound
castling-
fun. I'm not trying to
castling
win. I just want to play the game.
Yeah, castling sick.
All right. I'm gonna bounce.
Okay, goodbye, chat. Thank you all for hanging out and talking to us today.
I'm gonna make some more chicken noodle.
I'm gonna make some sausage. Goodbye.
Boy. Okay, y'all. Thanks for coming by today. Appreciate it. I'm gonna roll the outro now. Bye.